Hey guys, welcome to the company of 60, and today I'm gonna be doing the creek course. Or the special thing about today is that I will be using my wooden arrow, which will be my first time, so it's gonna be fun. Okay, so there's our first target. And here's our peg. Okay, I'm gonna have to shoot between these two trees here. However, if I get in a slightly leaning position to the right, I can have a bigger space to shoot through. But this little branch will be in my way, kind of. Okay, let's see how we're gonna do that. Cool. And I got it. And here we go. Great shot. Okay, so my next target is this big frog. It's not that far, so that's a good thing. Also, this fallen tree in front of the target makes it a bit tricky because you have to shoot through these branches and this tree. So yeah, but I mean, if you look at it, it looks easy. However, it's not, because it's easy to miss actually, just like any other target. But I got it, which I'm really happy with. Yes. So we've got a bear here between these trees, and again, because I'm using the wooden arrow, I'm afraid that it might hit that tree and then just break. So this is the problem. So I'm gonna have to shoot like this. All right. So I'm gonna have to shoot like this. There we go. Okay, so another low target. However, the problem with this one is that you have all these bushes right here. So if you shoot too low, your arrow is gonna disappear in there. If you shoot too high, it's gonna go over it. So gotta make sure that the arrow comes down at the right moment. All right, let's make sure mine does too. It's a bit cold. Yes, I think I hit it right in the kill zone, but I'm not sure. But I'm happy with the hit though. Just outside the kill zone, but a good hit nonetheless. Okay, so this next target, it's right there. It's quite narrow. It's a tricky one because our peg is right there. So we're gonna have to shoot through this tree, this little tree. But we can stand in a different pose and then, you know, shoot like this, which would make it a lot easier. Let's see if we can actually accomplish the pose. So the leg is at the peg. Stand like this. And we did it. not bad. We just grazed it, but it's good enough. Okay, so we've got this little rabbit, and you've got 1 and 2 trees that you have to avoid, and the rabbit is right there. It's a nice little low target. Shouldn't be difficult on paper. However, practice is not paper, is it? So I'm gonna put the camera here. I got it. I shot the little rabbit right there. Okay, so our next target is right there, chilling on this log and this log. It's a low target, so make sure you don't hit the logs, because I've done it a few times, and it really damages or breaks the arrow, so be careful. We can hit our target quite nicely. It's always a good feeling when you hit the target, and it's always the best feeling when you hit it in the zone, which I didn't, so I just feel good. As you can see right here. Boom. Okay, so our next target is this rabbit right there. It's a tricky one because we have to shoot from here, and that means we have to avoid this tree, that tree, this tree, these little branches, and that's our target. Also, another tricky part is the ground of the target is higher than where we are, so you gotta keep an eye on that one. You might end up shooting the ground. I'm gonna shoot like this, I think. Ooh! I just went there under his neck. So disappointed there because I almost had him. Just went under his neck and I ended up there. Luckily I didn't hit this log or the tree, so I would have broken my arrow. Okay, so with this one, it's right there, and the tricky part is obviously this nice tree in front of you. If you look closely, you can see loads of people hit this part of the tree here. I mean, you could go above it and then, you know, hit the target. However, you got to make sure your arrow comes down on time. But if you go from here, you can see the target pretty nicely, so it's not a hard one to hit. However, you know, if it's not your day, it's not your day really. So I got it. You could see that I held the bow slightly sideways. The reason why I did that is it will help my arrow stay low instead of going too high. But I don't know how to explain that to you. Here you go. Okay, so our next target is this guy here, Pumbaa. We're gonna have to shoot from here. So leaning a bit to the right will clear your vision from anything that's blocking it. But it's a target that's quite far away, so you gotta make sure you aim correct, not too high, not too low, because it's very easy to miss actually. So looks can be deceiving, and this guy looks like he's deceiving. Like I said, he was deceiving. Let me have one more go. because I went a bit too high in this one. There we go, got him in the leg. So like I said, it's very easy to miss this one because you think you're aiming correctly, but you're not. Okay, so we're at our next target. This is the bad guy. Beautiful bird. Very tricky because it's very low and it's quite far actually as well. So easy to miss. And that one was a hit, as you can see. Okay, so finished the course. What do I think of the challenge? I think it was quite nice. It was a different experience to use the wooden arrows. I mean, it's hard to predict the flight of an arrow when you use it for the first time. Even though I have had practice with my arrows, it was still difficult because of the hindrances like the trees in front of you and the bushes in front of you, and then the target, which is barely visible behind some object or whatever. So yeah, I mean, it was a great experience. I hit quite good targets, quite difficult ones, and I've missed some easy ones here and there. But yeah, overall, I mean, obviously, you know, if I keep doing this, I'll get better in time. And yeah, had fun. That's what the important part is, I guess. Cool, thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.